Drive shaft, bearing closed or not, and seal or not. The original one is an open bearing. Oh, come on. Open bearing on both sides, and the seal sits here in the hub, in the drum. 27, 30 are a Y level, 27 the old one, 30 the new one. So how are we doing it when we service an engine? We of course take the bearing the latest models have, a closed bearing, and we additionally also put a shaft seal on it. Yes, this oil who comes through the open bearing is supposed to oil, grease the seal, but if you assemble it, just put a little bit grease under it and you're fine. So you have 3 times security, 2 more than original, closed bearing on both sides, and a drive shaft seal. There's another old one. It is an open bearing from both sides. That's the inner side. You see here there's no seat for an inner seal. I'm gonna show you another case in a minute. And here again we do have open bearing. That's the PX old Luster style open bearing, and a shaft seal. So what about the inner shaft seal? You see here the seat. That's the latest case. There's the seal sitting inside. You would have the inside seal, closed bearing, the outside seal. With this one, it doesn't matter. You can leave it, or you can just remove it and close the horizontal bore, which is here and goes under the brake drum. Sealing mass and a screw does the job, and you can just use the closed bearing and the outer seal and you're good. Cheers guys. The drive shaft difference, if there is an inner seal or not. This is where the bearing sits, this is where the hub sits, and in this area is the outer seal, and this is a old drive shaft. There is no area for an inner seal, because you see this one is a new, the latest drive shaft. It has a seat for the inner seal. Let's put them together, then you see it. Drive shaft without inner seal, you see no area here, and this is a drive shaft for the inner seal. Can you use a new one in an old case? Yes, you can. It doesn't matter if there is a seal or not. Can you use the old one in the latest case? So even if there is a seat for a seal, yes you can, because you don't have to mount the inner seal. You just mount the bearing, the closed bearing on both sides closed, and then you have the outer seal. So it's fine, it will work. So you can exchange them. Old drive shaft in a new case, new drive shaft in an old case, it does not matter. Cheers guys. If you like what you saw, don't forget to subscribe. See ya. How do we change bearings? Do we need a hammer? No, we don't. We just need a finger and a blowtorch. Do we need a freezer? We don't need a freezer. Do we need an ice spray? We don't. Just blowtorch and a finger. No other videos like that. If it doesn't slide in with a finger, then it's not warm enough. Bearing is in. Don't forget the circlet. And now, as we know that this is the correct seal for the brake drum we're going to use, we can put in the seal as well. And for the good feeling, you just put in some grease and you're good. Nothing worse than having an oily brake drum and no rear brake. As we know, the brake in the back is the most important for a Vespa. Cheers, guys.
Ist du deppert! Ein Biest!
Sorry, ja.
Bist du deppert, ist das ein Biest jetzt?